some fish.
Welcome to my motionless in white vocal cover. Yeah. Only joking, fan cam. First off, I want to apologise for how long it's been since my last fan cam. After the end of the last one I asked for river captures, it fell a bit flat, I'm afraid. I only had about 2 entries. So I opened it up to everyone and also included all the posts that I received during the female fan cam acceptance time. So everyone that sent them in the past that I said I wasn't really going to be able to use, I'm going to bung into this one. It's got quite a few to go through. So I'm going to rattle through them. Some of them got quite long captions, I'm going to have to whittle down. But thank you for your patience, firstly. And I hope you enjoy this fan cam and you see some of your captures that you sent in. So let's get started. No Thatchers for this one either, I'm afraid. I got work in an hour and it's only 11:30 in the morning, so I'll have some this afternoon. First up is Kieran O'Donnell, who has recently got back into fishing for the last 6 months or so, because unfortunately all his gear was stolen 3 to 4 years ago. He got to a lake called Carside Farm in Ince, Blundell, Merseyside. On arrival, a lot of people said that zigs were the way to go, but nevertheless he stuck out with bottom baits, fished to an overhanging tree and a lily bed, and by 11:56 the lily bed rod went off and he managed to bank a 22-pound common. After getting back into the sleeping bag at 2 AM, he had a second run at 24.5-pound mirror. So 2 beautiful fish, as you can see. That common being the first one of the 2. Both looks really clean fish, quite a big belly on the common, and that mirror looks real clean as well. Some lovely scales around its tail and along the top. So cheers for sending that one in. Next up is Harry Burr. He sent his in. He caught this one from the Grand Union Canal on a pink pop-up over some Tangerine Dream boilies and krill pellets. Fishing on the canal, he fished in one spot for an hour or so. No touches, no bites or anything, so moved it, and within 10 minutes he had this one. So a lovely mirror, and from a canal, there's always something special about different sort of waters. I remember my first fish from a canal over the moon, and that looks a really nice fish. And he's also said that his YouTube channel is Glite Fishing, so if you want to go and find that, I'll leave a link in the description below for it as well. So cheers for sending that one in, Harry. Very nice fish, and hope you catch many. Taylor J. Evans sent this one in. He got to the pool a bit late and a lot of the swims were taken, so he didn't get his first choice. He ended up in a swim which he'd never really fished before. Got both rods out on hardish silk patches, meaty garlic boilie and homemade pink pop-up on a crank rig. Within an hour his rod ripped off and had a 14-pound mirror, and within a couple of hours after that he had 11-pound 7-ounce mirror. All in all, good day and keep up the good work, mate. So a couple of really lovely looking fish. Especially that scaly one. I mean, I think you'll all agree that it's a beautiful looking fish. The tail on it looks huge, really droopy, really orange as well. But I'm sure that'll grow into be an even bigger, lovely looking fish. So well done on that one, Taylor. Callum Dewsbury has sent some in. Hi Joe, keep up the brilliant work and look forward to coming vlogs. Thank you very much. And to everyone else that's said that. I'm not going to include everyone's thanks and it makes me look really big-headed, but I do appreciate all the kind comments in your emails. Arrived at lake around 6 and only had 3 hours to fish. Starting off pretty slow. One rod was on a braided blowback rig and the other was a chod rig with 60mm pink pop-up. Came to the end of the session, still no fish, but then all the action came thick and fast, producing 4 perfect condition mirrors, one of which a double hookup resulted in me and my dad with a carp on the bank, weighing in at 14-pound and 16-pound. Snapped a quick pick, slipped them back and off they went. Here's a couple of pictures of the captures. Cheers. Cheers for sending this in. And looks real clean fish, quite old looking fish actually, the darker one. So really nice that you sent them in, and getting action at the end saves the blank. Almost feels better than when you catch at the start and don't catch anything else. You always end on a high, so cheers for sending that in, Callum. Clive Welch has sent one in. Hi Joe, not the carp I was hoping for, but a 7-pound 2-ounce PB tench, so I'm not complaining. Caught on Dynamite Red Ammo Tiger Nut boilie over a spod mix of Hinders Pure Hemp, corn and 10mm boilies from a lake in the Cotswold Water Park in South Cerney. Keep up the good work, love the blogs, all the best, Clive Welch. So cheers for sending this one in. I don't think we've had many tench in fan cam. I love tench personally. I've never specifically targeted them, and as Clive said, he wasn't targeting them. But I do like tench. I'm sure they can be a bit of a pest if you catch them a lot. But because I've caught so few of them, I love the look of them. Bright orange eye. Beautiful looking fish, this one. Really dark in colour. almost black along the top and its fins. So I'm guessing fairly clear water. So cheers for sending that one in. Always nice to get a bit of diversity with the pictures and the species. So cheers for that one, Clive, and thanks that you enjoy the videos. Next up, we've got one from IB Catching, and I follow this bloke on Instagram. He's followed me for a while as well. And what's awesome about it is it's all the way from LA. So Los Angeles river brace of wild river common carp caught on a KD rig, oats and cream corn pack, and single grain of Nash mutant flora and maize. The anglers were Father Raphael, aka IB Catching, and the son Christian, members of California ghetto carping local Euro style carpers in Los Angeles. So that's awesome you're sending that in. It's great to see people watching and following from over the world. And for river carp, I've never caught one myself, so that's awesome to see. And they look real clean, lean river fighting machines. So cheers for sending them in, and yeah, hope to see some more in the future. Next up, we got Carl Merchant and his daughter Lola, local to me, and hopefully going to be organising a fishing trip to go with them for pike and perch, drop shotting and lure fishing and things. Sent in a couple of emails, so I've got all the pictures here of his and Lola's captures. Local riff fisheries to me as well. So as you can see, some lovely looking perch, and such a young angler. It's great to see young Lola coming through and enjoying her fishing, and she'll only get better and better. So cheers for sending that one in, Carl, and Lola, well done on your captures. Next up, we've got Rigsby has sent in an email of his mate Adam Robinson, who recently started river campaign and caught a stunning 20-pound common on Robin Bates CK Heat boilies. Keep your blogging going, you inspired me to start my own blog. Tight lines, mate. Thanks for the kind words, and looks like another beautiful fish. Quite a few river carp coming in this week, it's great to see. Something I've really got to try in the future. And lovely to see. Real clean looking common, and I'm sure it fought like an absolute beast in the river as well. So cheers for sending that one in, and again, hope to see some more. Here we have Tim Martin, who sent in quite a few pictures. I'll start putting them through in a second, but firstly I need to read this massive A4 or 2 A4 slides of text and whittle it down for this fan cam. Thank you for all the details, but a little bit shorter next time. I'll just have a quick read and I'll whittle it down for you all. I made a list of notes from your story. Great to see how buzzing you were, giving me all the details. I can understand telling a story in such depth from my recent captures. So you got to the lake, it's a lake called Sand Pond, and very few anglers on it, but a lot of people said it's very difficult water. There's a lot of weed and things, trying to find clear patches. There's one main key patch that a lot of people already knew about. When he got there, he saw those 3 albino grass carp going around on the top, so it kind of made him on his list of fish he wanted to catch. Anyway, because everyone knew of this one patch of clear patch, he decided to find another spot, and after casting around for an hour or so in pouring down rain, found a slightly smoother silt patch, decided to fish from there. The next day, after getting permission from his missus, he went out to bait up with 3 kilos of corn and things, and ready for the next day. And he got there, put his rods out, and after a couple of hours of liners, he had a 9.8 pound mirror, and followed by a 10.9 pound mirror, and at night he had a 7 pounder. And people said that getting a couple of fish a year was quite good on there. So his first ever session, he'd already had 3 carp, so over the moon with that. After that, there was nothing throughout the night, throughout the rest of the day. It got to the evening of the following day, and it was just about to start packing up and go when his rod melted off again, and thought he'd lost it because the fish came straight towards him with slack line, but eventually wound down to it, and an orange glow came to the top, and lo and behold, it was one of the 18-pound grass carp that he was after. So on his first session, he had 3 carp and then a grass carp as well. So over the moon with that, and as you can tell, I've got a big old story here. But he said at the end, sorry about the length of it, but I had to tell the whole story, which I do appreciate. So cheers for sending me all the details, and here's all the pictures. So it looks like a cracking session, and to catch one of your target fish on your first ever session is pretty good. So cheers for sending that one in, and I hope you're continuing to have success on that lake. Last but no means least, we got Jason Watley, who sent this one in. Caught from a secret lake where bites are hard to come by, so he resorted back to ever faithful and old Nash whiskey pop-ups and bagged this 33-pound 5-ounce stunner in torrential downpour. Totally drowned, but it was so worth it for this. Just for sending that one in, Jason. And he's also added a little link to a competition he's entered with this fish, which I'll leave a link in the description below. If you could help him out and go and follow that link and vote for his capture on there, and it will give him a chance of winning on this competition. So thanks for everyone that entered over the last few months. I apologise for how long it's taken me to get this done. I've just been fishing as much as I could, and this has gone to the back of the line of things to get done. But I hope you've enjoyed this fan cam and that you saw some of your captures that you've sent in over the last few months. As always, please keep sending them in, and remember the details are to send them to joseph.w43@googlemail.com. In the title, put your name and fan cam, and then in the email itself, put a brief description of the capture and any sort of surrounding details that you think adds to the story, and the highest resolution pictures you can give me. Again, please don't send them to me on Facebook, because Facebook ruins the resolution of pictures and I can't use them very well. So please send me the original high resolution images through the email, and I'll try and get them into the next fan cam sooner than this one. So thanks again for everyone that entered. Please keep on watching them. If you like this video, please hit like. Remember to add me on Facebook and Instagram for everything else. And yeah, thanks for all the kind words and emails as well. I'll see you again soon. Cheers.